Hi, I just wanted to make a video about how much the ADHD Telesummit this year really helped change my everyday structure and has in turn just completely helped my organization, and not only that, but my self-esteem, just overall happiness and sanity. It's really helped me out, and I wanted to share my daily routine with you. So the first thing that I did was I created my master goal list, things that I need to do, want to do. Like, for example, I want to start my own career being a music video director. So then I would put that as my heading, music video director, and then I would bullet everything that I would need to start doing that. Business cards, getting a camera, getting a computer, and then really anything, getting a planner. And then as I went through my list, I highlighted things that were long-term goals, things that were medium priority, and things that were high priority. Also, I notated things that are recurring, like getting gas or buying contacts. And then from that list, I made my short long-term goal list, and I still highlighted those by priority. Then I scheduled out my days. What I did was give myself a certain amount of time to do each thing. So during my work day, I gave myself 45 minutes to get up, review today's plans, and make breakfast. I give myself 45 minutes to drive to work. When I get to work, I'll meditate. Just being mindful, practicing mindfulness. I actually have been looking into mindfulness before this started, so when I heard in the teleconference that mindfulness is helpful for people with ADHD, it really made me excited. 1 hour for errands, 15 minutes to clean, just, very small time slots. I've actually tweaked some of these. I gave myself 20 minutes to clean, and I only gave myself 15 minutes for exercise because I realized I burn out a lot faster during exercise. And actually, I'm a little more motivated to clean. I'd never realized this, but I actually am really getting into cleaning now that I have everything scheduled out. Like on this, I had career work listed, and I had to get rid of that because it was just too much for me to do during the day. And then I also have everything scheduled out for a weekend, and I just put in things that I absolutely need for my sanity. I have a block for fun. Anything that makes me feel productive, like I get all these wild hairs about, things to do. I want to learn how plumbing works. I want to learn how to pick locks. I have a block for learning and reading. And the one thing I noticed, by giving myself these time increments for each thing, I absolutely have tons of more free time, and it is just absolutely great for the self-esteem to get everything I need to get done, and still have time to do whatever else I want. So after I made all of my schedules and things, I decided to make lists of things to do for my cleaning block, things to do during my career block, things to read and learn, ways to exercise, and I even listed things that I can do for fun, because sometimes I sit there and I'm like, gosh, I know I wanted to play something or do something, but I don't remember what. So I have my list of cleaning stuff, and what I actually did was made a list that would fill up 28 days out of the month, so I should be able to clean every aspect of the house in a month. And then I have career work, videos I want to work on, making business cards, etc. Then I have my learning, books to read, things that I want to learn. Then I have different ways to exercise, and I absolutely loathe exercising, so I tried to find fun things that I like to do. Like, I don't mind lifting weights, so I put that on there. Swimming, dancing. I have a game called Dance Dance Revolution. They have the big pads on the floor, and you hit the buttons with your feet. And it's very high cardio, and it's a great workout, but also while you're having fun. And then I have a list of things to do for fun. I have playing my guitar, playing PlayStation, playing card games, making music playlists. I needed to make all of this easily accessible. This is my daily board of things to do. I'll write everything for the day. So I have my cleaning block, my exercise block, my career, learning, fun. Even breakfast, lunch, and dinner I have mapped out, because there have been plenty of times where I've wanted something for dinner, but I didn't allow myself enough time to cook it. Seeing this will remind me to pull things out of the freezer and let it thaw, etc. And underneath my daily notes, I just put a line and anything I need to remember, like Sunday. Sunday, I really wanted to do laundry. And then I know I should have a week calendar, but I have it on my phone. Overall, I have this month calendar. And what I'll actually do, as to not totally confuse myself, is I'll just erase the days as they go by. I don't have to focus on the mumbo jumbo that I've already went through. We have a new fridge coming, so I wrote that down. But it is now Sunday. And it's been extremely hard for me to remember my spouse's schedule. So what I did was I wrote down the schedule every day at the bottom. In pink, I write down things that I need to address, like I have a psych appointment. And then in black, I have just any random things. Here's a video game that's coming out, and just any kind of, little notes that I want to know but aren't that important. And then up here, I have what I call the billboard. And this isn't actually a bill, but I have a recall notice for something on my car, and I'm going to have to go get that fixed. So what I'll do is I'll use this highlighter, and I'll actually highlight on there the amount and the due date. And I'll write it down on my calendar as well, but it's nice to just have it and see it there visually. These are things that I need to address. I have an app called Informant. It shows you... well, they have multiple views, but most importantly, it has the week view. That's good for ADHDers. They have a section to do tasks, notes, things like that. So another nice thing about this is that when you set a task or anything, you can actually choose a location on a map. So it'll pull up Google Maps, and you just search the address, and you plug it in. So it's really nice to just be like, all right, this is my appointment, click. Where am I going? Click directions to. All right, let's go. And then I also downloaded an app called Timer Plus. And what I did is I made timers for each of my blocks, and I have them color coded. There's little dots here. There's a red for weekdays, blue for weekends. I actually just go down the list. I don't need to even look at a daily schedule, really. I could just go down the list and do one timer. After that timer's done, go down to the next timer, and I just have them all in order. 2 computer apps that have really helped me out as far as writing and storyboarding my music videos and things I want to film. There's an application called Scrivener, and it's just been a godsend. And it's just, you can dump anything, pictures. You can edit things side by side, so you can see if you like it or not. You can just put images. Oh, I want, this is what I want the gun to look like. And then I also use Evernote pretty heavily for my bajillions of lists that I feel like I need to come up with. I write down food I don't and do like at restaurants, and things that I usually buy at the grocery store, and just, any other little random lists and notes. Things that I learn, things that I read, quotes that I like. It's really been a godsend. So then I needed to make forever homes for everything. I really just love hanging out in the bedroom, and I don't know why. So I have a trash can here because I used to just have trash all over. I have a little USB hub port thing where I have, everything I need to get charged, my smartwatch, my speakers, my phone, my camera, which I'm using, a journal. I have 3 of these actually. And I'll just keep that there in the middle of the night. If my thoughts are wandering too much, I'll write them down, and that helps me get back to sleep. I know in the Telesummit they were saying they hate doing this, but I absolutely love doing this because I take forever to pick out clothes. I'll look up the weather for tomorrow, and I'll just pick out what I want to wear ahead of time. And then down here are anything that, any necessities that I may need. My laptop goes there. I have magazines, external hard drives. I have some snacks, incense, just things that I may just If I'm too lazy and I just want to grab it, you know, I usually had a bunch of snacks and cups and things everywhere. So I decided, okay, 1 jug of water, my snacks now have somewhere to go. I ended up using this old fish tank stand to make everything much more organized. And then I also organized the bathroom because I just have a load of, you know, random junk in the bathroom. And I kind of get confused, and then I don't properly do everything that I wanted to do. So I decided to make 1 drawer of things every day, every morning I will absolutely need to check for. Okay, I'm going to brush my teeth. All right, I got my deodorant, spray on some perfume. I have a hair tie for when I brush my teeth. Nail clippers, I'll check if I have any hang nails or if my nails are too long and clip it up real quick. And then tweezers, I'll check my eyebrows because self-esteem is really important and hygiene is really important for your self-esteem. And being a girl, nothing's worse for me than going out and pulling down the little visor mirror in my car and realizing that I'm starting to get a unibrow. And then I have this mail sorter here as I'm about to go out the door. We have all of our mail here, but I also have everything right before I leave to go to work. So I have another journal here that I just keep in my back pocket. If I come up with anything at all, music that I want to put on a playlist, something I wanted to tell Nicole, just make random little lists. So then about twice a week, I'll go through this and just write down all of my notes. I'll transfer them to my lists. So I've got my keys, I have my work badge, my wallet, my headphones for work, got some doggy bags when we take out the dog. So I just kind of grab all of this stuff when I leave. And right before I leave, I made this little note for myself, do I have? And then I write down, and then I left some spaces here just in case, you know, I'll need something later. We're starting to head into autumn, so probably in the winter time, you know, I may add umbrella here to my list. And I put it right by the doorknob, not even the middle, or else I will just walk right past it and not see it. So I need to make absolutely sure that I see this. So that's about it as far as my organizing goes. It took me about 2 weeks to get everything all together and be able to, you know, buy a blackboard and everything that I needed. I just feel more fulfilled, you know, getting everything that I need to get done, but then also taking care of my human needs, you know, of learning and having fun and working on my passions, as well as taking care of things that need to get done. So it's really nice finding that balance and being able to get it all done. Also, I just wanted to share one of my motivating tips. Watch one of the boot camp things, one of those crazy boot camp, military boot camp things, where they're dying, they're going through some crazy stuff. And so I think to myself, if a military guy has to stay up for days doing all of this hard work, I can get up and take out the trash. I can go on the rower for 10 minutes. But the Telesummit was great, and it's just been a really great experience. And if you happen to be ADD or ADHD, or if you know someone who is, and you think they could benefit from these kinds of resources, and this is just like the tip of the iceberg, click on the link. I'll put it in the comments, and check out these guys. They have a ton of resources, a ton of different counselors. They have life coaching, and they have something called a success kit. And if you buy it, you get access to like every single webinar, teleconference thing that they have, as well as a ton of different things that counselors have donated to the kit, like planners and just tons of stuff. Click on it, check it out. You can only get better after hearing this stuff.